Hi guys, Sandy here from the Paddle School. In this video today, we're going to talk about how you can improve your speed at net. So this is for players, either they feel like they're a bit slow to block that ball if the person's hit a fast one or an aggressive one, or they're in their volley position and they get an easy ball and they're too slow to get in that position to take advantage of that and therefore find it difficult winning the points. Now we're going to give you 3 tips on how you can get faster at net. The first tip is anticipate. Now we're going to break that into 2 parts. Firstly, you need to decide if your previous shot was a good shot or a bad shot. If you hit a good shot and they're defending and they're under pressure, it's likely that you're going to get a weak reply. If you hit a bad shot and the ball comes up easy for them and they're going to attack, then it looks like you're going to get a good reply and you're probably going to have to defend that next ball. And secondly, you need to analyze your opponent and their body position. If it looks like they're defending their trouble and they can't hit a good reply, then you can get ready to attack that next ball. Or if it looks like they're getting their body behind it, then again, you will be defending that ball. So the first tip is to anticipate what's your ball and watch what your opponents are doing.
This point is a good example of how to close the net down. Here you can see a nice lob, it goes deep. He hits a good attacking ball after the glass. Now look how fast he is up to that backhand volley to attack, and even faster for this second one to finish the point.
Okay, once you've analysed where your ball is and what your opponents are going to do, you really must do the split step when they contact. Now this is the same regardless of where they're hitting the ball. You want to have a split step so you bounce and get ready for that next shot, but there is a slight variation in body position. If you've hit a shot, a good shot, and they're defending, you want to bring your racket out a little bit, have your body weight leaning over your toes so that you're ready to go forward and to try and attack that next ball. If you've hit a shot that comes up, maybe off the back glass, and they're going to attack it, then you want to be slightly further back in your stance and have your racket a little bit closer to your body, because you might end up having to block that shot. And if you think about it, 3/4 of your body is going to be covered by the backhand side. For example, if they're hitting aggressive off that back glass, if it comes in towards your body like this, you're more likely to hit a backhand. You can't come inside yourself and hit a forehand. So that's why you need to bring that racket slightly closer, because it's going to be easier for you to react. If your racket is out, then it's difficult to get the maneuverability in your wrist to block the ball out in front like this. So if you hit an attacking ball and you're in a good position, have the racket out so you can come forward, body weight moving towards the ball. And if you've hit a bad shot that they're going to attack, then that's when you might be blocking that ball, the racket is slightly closer to the body, and you're a little bit more upright.
At this point, we're going to look at the block. So here you can see good defending in that corner. Another one, a good defense off this Vibra now, but you can see it's going to bounce off that back glass. So they're upright at net, they're ready to block, and he's done a good job blocking that fast ball.
So the third tip is going to sound really obvious, but you need to move. Now this is something that we see a lot. The players, they get that split step right and they go back down on their heels, and therefore they're late to get onto that next ball. You need to, as soon as you've done your split step, that is the preparation to start your movement, and whatever happens from there, you must continue to get into position. So for example, if there is a soft ball, this is where you split step and immediately you want to get to that position, preparing your racket as you go. So it's really important that you start movement as soon as you've done your split step. I can't stress enough how important that first tip is. If you get good at analysing your opponents and the type of shot you've hit, and you get some good visual cues from them, then you'll be in a lot better position here to decide. Either you need to be ready to react and block the ball, or you need to be ready to move and attack. And if you've got the decision between those two, it's a lot clearer in your mind, and you'll be a lot better and more effective when you do it on court. Now after this video, a good video to watch is how to hit a winner, and that we talk about the setup shot, and we also talk about getting in position and being able to finish the point. So that's what you should be watching after this video.